Gotta say, trail towns are real nice. So I didn't film anything in town, but yeah, back on the trail. So I just took a little bit of a stop off, played Georgia a little bit, and yeah, I guess I'm going up a mountain and then a couple more mountains. And then when I'm done with those, I'm gonna do one more, and then I'll probably hang it up for the night. All right, back on trail. So I got into camp a little early today, and I thought I might have some time to work on my Georgia project. So if you remember from the previous video, one of these tuner pegs kind of got snapped off by a low-hanging branch. So you can kind of see it here. This little peg just kind of got sheared off. So what I was doing is that little hole there, I was using a safety pin to kind of turn it one way or another, and it was actually working out just fine. But like I said before, I did pick up a twig. So I ditched the twig that I found in Georgia, but I did find this perfect little twig in North Carolina, and y'all, I don't mean to be too proud of myself, but she has all of her friction pegs intact. So I whittled this little twig, and I might do like a little carving maybe on the end or something like that. So she has a fully functional pegboard again, and for the hole, so you can kind of see, so it's like in here, the string actually has to feed through, and then it kind of wraps around. So if you can see, these holes aren't too easy to make on the fly. So what I ended up doing is taking a sewing needle and a lighter, and I would heat up the end of the sewing needle, and I would kind of like push it through until it kind of made a hole, and I did the same thing on the other side until eventually, with enough patience and enough light air going back and forth, I was able to sear a hole through. And then I took the larger safety pin and kind of whittled around a hole. But yeah, it actually keeps pretty good tune, and it, you know, it fits pretty well. It's not perfect fit by any means. I can still do a little bit of shoring up, but Georgia is back in the game, and she's got a little bit of souvenir magic going on with some twigs from the trail. So I'm actually pretty excited about this, because this means that if I lose any of these friction pegs, I can just make them on the fly. So I do have an extra pair of strings, so that should come in handy in case any of these break, or if I need to tune it up later on. But so far so good, and Georgia is back in the game in a big way, and she's got a little bit of flair. You know, I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, looking forward to tomorrow, and keeping this adventure going. Take it easy, y'all. Morning. Bardic Journey, day 12, I think. So Georgia was a little crazy. Beginning in North Carolina too, not too bad, but you definitely felt it. But now that I'm a little bit further into North Carolina, the trail is just kind of really nice. It's super smooth. Just kind of chilling. So I have been, just because things have been a little bit more quiet, testing out my singing ability, trying to build up some songs and whatnot. So be glad that you are not here, because it is not a pretty sound. But I'll check in with you all a little bit later. Bye bye. So I'm heading down to the knock. So I'm going to do a resupply tomorrow. I'm stopping at the shelter just before, but it's going to be a lot of downhill. And essentially, if you can see way over in the distance, that's roughly where I'm going to be. So got a couple hills to go down, but wish me luck. All right, so downhill wasn't too bad, and you know, met up with some great folk, had a couple beers and had a great old time. So we stayed at the shelter just before the NOC, and we actually walked down to, you know, just get some supplies and some tasty snacks last night. But I'm walking in again this morning, so yeah, there it is down there, and it's a good old time. I'm gonna get my permit for the Smokies, and yeah, I guess keep on keeping on. Bye bye now. Morning. So I think one of my favorite sections of the trail so far was coming down into the knock, which is like a little outdoor center. Views were just beautiful, not too great on the knees, but knees have been holding up. But coming out of it yesterday, I didn't film too much, man. That was rough. It's pretty much like 8 miles just walking straight uphill. But I highly recommend just finding someone to walk with, talk with. It goes by a lot faster. And yeah, just stayed on the top of a bald and just got to hang out with folk, and yeah, really great night. So yeah, I'll be checking in with you as we go. So here's a little bit of trail. I don't know who designed some of these trails, but man, they are a killer on the butt. Beautiful views though. Let's keep it going. So I reckon this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video than the last. So today I'm going to be going into Fontana Village, probably staying at the lodge. So yeah, I get to not be so nasty, get to go in, shower, laundry, good food, but this is the last big push before the Smokies, which should be all kinds of fun. Heard great things, looking forward to it. So yeah, this is the last time I see you. Still doing great. Georgia's still doing great, replaced her peg. And yeah, the last couple nights have been staying with kind of the startings of a trail family, my trail family, or tramley. And yeah, some good people, good times, and let's keep on keeping on. I'll give you some trail to lead us out. Oh, good thing I checked. this tree is missing something.
And it was fine.